everybody? It's your boy Chill.
And it's your boy Will.
And this is the Pull Up Podcast.
With Chill Will.
Yes, sir.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we back in the building. You know what I'm saying? We took a little time off because we had some birthdays.
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm saying? We told y'all we Pisces.
Pisces in the house.
You know what I'm saying? We found out our guest is a Pisces.
Hey.
We're going to get to that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? We got Tedra in the building. Tedra, say what's up to the people.
I'm not a Pisces, I'm an Aries.
Barely though, like
Fight me.
she might
Fight
as well
me.
just be with us. Like she in March anyway. You might as well just
Yeah,
ride with us. You missed it by like a day or two.
pretty much.
Pretty much.
But I'm a whole Aries though.
Yeah.
A,
Anyway,
a hole or a hole? I couldn't tell what you said.
a whole Aries.
I'm just your ass. Meet me outside till the end of the podcast. You know what I'm
Done a
saying.
couple
I
Aries
said
back
home.
in my day. I will say.
Moving right along.
Promiscuous girl. Anyway. Make sure y'all like, y'all rate, subscribe to the podcast. We are here each and every week, each and every Tuesday. Well, usually each and every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Shit, we've
Yeah.
been busy lately, so
Yeah.
sometimes we've been just missing it, y'all. We sorry. We love y'all though.
We do.
Stick with us.
Yeah.
Stick with us. We
Don't
still
go
here.
nowhere.
We still here each and every week. Every time we hear it with a very, 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 put your hands up.
Very, very, very special guest.
What's up, man? It's Josh Waters, bro. I'm happy to be here. Y'all are hilarious. We lit. We
Hey
locked
man,
in.
we just
All
trying to
about
have a good time
man.
on the
Yes, sir.
podcast.
Nah, for sure.
Yes, sir.
For sure.
Man.
Good times, man. Always.
Man, we appreciate you being here with us.
Love. It's a pleasure, man.
We gonna
And an
since we
honor.
all drinking today, we
Come
gonna all
on,
toast it up. Let's toast it up.
For our
to start the
birthdays,
podcast.
bro.
Hey, yeah.
All right.
Listen, we just found. That's what we was trying to say. We just found out Josh is also a Pisces.
Mm-hmm.
So he is out here Pisces gang with us.
Yes.
And when is your birthday again?
February 26th.
26.
Yeah, me and Erica Badu got the same birthday. I just always got to throw that out
She's a
there.
Pisces.
Wow.
Yeah, February 26th.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, she one of us, or we one of
Yeah,
them.
We one of them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Did you guys know that
Talk to me.
Pisces is the mystic of all the signs?
I can agree.
And
Yeah.
we also have a little bit of every sign because we are the last,
Talk about it.
which essentially just makes us the most efficient sign, the best sign.
I like how you put that.
Maybe you could even say the best sign,
I-
perhaps.
Sure.
I would say hashtag Pisces gang over everybody. I don't know.
That's a
Let's go.
t-shirt.
That's a t-shirt. But you
Yeah.
know what? That is a
It
t-shirt.
is a t-shirt.
That's
Because
a t-shirt.
Pisceans have great ideas.
Y'all see what's happening here?
I wouldn't wear it.
Y'all see what's happening
on,
here?
man.
You weren't.
You're not allowed.
Rembrandt was a Pisces.
It's a lot of dope folks,
It's a
bro.
lot of
Tyler
them.
the Creator,
we
Kurt
had the
Cobain.
same birthday.
You and Tyler.
Tyler the Creator got the
Turn
same.
me up.
and
That's
Tyler
lit.
The Creator,
Crazy.
That's lit.
Tom Arnold and Shaq.
Oh, that Shaq is. You going to the Shaq event? Shaq got an
No,
event.
when is he having
It's
an event?
tomorrow.
It's tomorrow?
Here.
It's a birthday event?
I'ma send you the flyer.
Send me the flyer,
You
goddammit.
sending y'all the flyer.
Go. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on a flight tomorrow. Here we go.
You going?
I'm undecided. I'm going.
What time?
I'm going.
What time is it?
I don't
Is
know.
it
We
during
can't have
the
our
day?
phones out, but I'll show you though. It's
Okay,
an evening event.
It's the evening. God damn it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on the flight.
I'm going.
All right. Well, Shaq, if we ever get to meet, I'm almost as tall as you are.
You are tall as hell.
I'm pretty tall.
Respect.
I'm almost, if I was just a foot taller, I'd be just as tall as you. So anyway, man, Josh Waters, man.
Talk to me, man.
Again, thank you for being here, Josh.
sir.
Blessings.
You are a talented young human being. You are a singer.
Yep.
You are an artist, a recording artist. You write as well? You
Yes,
write?
sir.
I assume you write.
Yes.
Most people, I mean, I feel like nowadays, if you ain't writing.
Yeah. What you doing?
Not everybody is
I,
writing.
you know,
I know, but I'm just saying, if you're a singer, it's like you got to write something.
something.
Yeah, at least come. You can't just come to the studio just dry dick. You got to come.
I mean, you
Show
can,
up with
you
the
can.
rubber, dog. Show up with the rubber.
You know what I'm saying? You got to show up with some safety.
If you don't, they gonna get you.
Whoa.
Right, exactly. So
They gonna
Okay.
get you.
So yeah, man, it's a writer. What else do you do, man? Tell us more.
Singer songwriter, man. I'm a father first before any of
Hey,
that.
Come on, father.
I'm actually that's the gist. That's it. I'm a lover for the most part. Singer, songwriter, father, and a lover.
Man,
How many kids?
How many kids? Just one. Just one. Just one.
He said, how many kids?
He said that I know of, that I claim.
Jesus, he scared
What
me.
you talking about, Willis?
Like, just one, man. Just one.
Man, do you think that there's any kids out there that you guys might have that you don't know about?
I'm gonna tell you something. I don't think so. I don't think so. But I was nervous about that one time because this girl would call me. I don't even know how she got my. Well, I mean, if we knew each other, but it was so random. She would call and she would just call and don't say nothing.
Right.
Call one time with like a baby in the background.
Oh, snap.
But didn't say nothing.
Just breathing on the phone?
Just breathing on the phone.
Yo. That's crazy.
Crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
That's what you do.
But she just kind of went away, man. So
Okay, that's lit. That's lit. Yeah. I think I'm safe. I'm in the clear.
That's your vibe.
Right.
Shit. God, that's intense as hell.
Oh, man. That's hilarious. What about you, Josh?
I think I'm good. Just that one, you know what I'm saying? In which I couldn't deny him if I wanted to. He looks just like me.
Just
Shout
like
out to
you.
my son, Josiah. But yeah, nah,
love
just
Josiah.
one. We good. We in the
love
clear.
it. I got 2 kids that I know of.
Respect.
that I know of.
I think I might have 2 more out there.
Okay. Yeah, on Genghis Khan. I see you.
We'll see in a couple years. We'll see in a couple years when they turn 18. See if anybody pulls up on my doorstep.
Oh, man.
Pull up on
Hey,
this
I
podcast.
hope
Pull up on
not,
the
dog.
podcast. Hey, man.
As an artist and everything.
If you're my long lost child,
Don't even say nothing until the interview
pull
starts.
up. Pull up. I would love to meet you.
I'm on here because I wanted to tell you, you my daddy.
Oh, man.
I'm not going to take care of you, though, man. I just,
It's too late.
Definitely
But I
get the
just would
ratings
like
y'all
to know.
looking
I
for,
would
though.
like to see you and be like, damn, that's cool. So then next time
You
I
got
see
my
you,
nose,
I'll
all
know.
right.
Right.
Yo, y'all are
If somebody pops
hilarious.
up within the next couple of months on
Yo.
this show,
Hey, I watched the
scared.
episode y'all
First
had
of
with
all-
Josh Waters. I'm your child. bro.
Right. First of all, don't pull up on us like that because
Please, dog.
the strap is never too far. It's a 2A household.
Oh, shoot your child.
right.
Damn.
Shoot around.
I don't know this nigga.
Don't shoot around.
Fair, bro. Damn.
I don't know these children.
Oh, man.
Oh man, it could be like, man, I know y'all seen that show, Holy Father. Have y'all seen that show?
I have not.
That
haven't seen it.
documentary.
I haven't seen
It's
it.
no Our Father. It's Our Father.
I'm asleep.
Man, y'all ain't seen it?
haven't
Okay,
seen it.
quick. I gotta tell y'all
Put
what
me
it
on.
is. It's so long story short, there's a doctor who has been artificially inseminating all these
Okay.
women for years.
Mm-hmm.
And like somebody like one of his daughters
Yeah.
finds out about it because I don't know, something happened. Somebody had to, like, maybe I think it was like a kidney, some medical thing popped up. She needed to go and check, or maybe she wanted to just do a 23andMe. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
She did like a 23andMe. She traced some of her brothers or whatever, and she traced it back to this guy. And she was like, "This is not my fucking dad.
Ah.
Who's this?" So then she sees all these other people that are connected to this person. So they find out. So long story short, at the end of the documentary, it's like 91 and counting. It's like 91 kids. He was just taking a syringe and just putting his
Damn, that's right.
seed
I
in
was lit.
every woman.
but I was
Take that,
not the
Nick Cannon.
syringe.
Take that,
I'm like,
Cannon.
yo.
Woo! Niggas actually putting in the work.
Nick got my respect, bro.
Nick
I
got
love
my
what he
respect.
doing. I love what he doing.
I listen, and I feel like
Sorry. I love what he
women.
doing.
I feel like a lot of times when you bring it up to women and you say, "Man, I feel like I rock with what Nick Cannon is doing. I'm not mad at him."
Yeah.
man. Because, and here's the reason. Because y'all always want a man to be honest,
No, they don't.
and y'all don't. Y'all really don't. And it's proven because y'all don't like Nick Cannon's situation.
Yeah.
Right?
Damn.
Nick Cannon said to all these harlots, that's not. maybe
Women.
I should-
I'm with you. I'm with you.
He said, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? I just had a little, just blame it on the alcohol. With all these women, and he told them exactly what it is. He said, listen,
Yeah.
I'm going to knock you down.
Yeah.
I'm not finna use a condom. We finna have some kids. That's just what it is.
Well, he has a show
weak.
coming out too.
with all his kids?
I think so.
See?
That's
Who's
lit.
going to be the next baby mama or something like that?
Long game. He probably thought about that years ago. I heard Joe Budden say one time that Nick Cannon looked up one day, he had so many hoes that he had to start a show called it Wildin' Out and put all his females on. So anyway, he gets all these women pregnant.
Okay.
He gets all these women pregnant. He says to himself, I'm going to have a whole lot of kids. I'm going to take care of all you women. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm going to chunk you something every month.
Yeah.
You're going to get banded up.
Yeah.
And then
It's
when
beautiful.
I have 11 kids, we going to do a reality TV show.
Now the TV show is like, all right, cool, to each his own, whatever. But like the what he's actually doing, I'm a fan. I respect.
What do you think he's actually doing?
So I'm not.
Josh.
I can't speak in the space to where like I don't know him personally. But what it seems like he's doing is spreading the DNA out and being smart about it. I don't think any of the women he's involved himself with, I'm sure that he vetted them. They're probably brilliant women.
Probably brilliant women.
You know what I'm saying?
All bad too, right?
I was gonna let. So cool, you said it. I did, but I think he's smart enough to. Is a method to this madness, and I don't even want to call it madness. I like it. I'm a person who's like a fan of polygamous relationships, and not even from the space of like player pimp. I got buku women type of thing. But when I think about community and the idea of you gonna either be by yourself or I'm gonna be by myself, or let's really make this make sense. If I'm a person that, you know what I'm saying, believes in these ways of life, I just feel like he's doing it openly. In front of us, and I think the backlash he get from women is like that's because most people be in possessive situations. When I see Nick Cannon, I see a free man who is like courageous enough to like be honest with himself and the women. He put the cards on the table. The part that I don't think get addressed enough is they are in agreement with this shit. You feel me?
They not,
so like
ain't nobody wilding out. They not coming back at him like, yeah, give me that,
at all.
That.
Everybody's
all
like,
cool.
we lit. Yeah. So when I think about that, it's like, bro. Respect.
Can't really say anything about
Gotta
that.
respect the man.
Yeah.
And
respect.
To your point, you know, monogamy is the
Western civilization.
It's Western.
I don't want to talk about that though. All right.
They brought it over here. And
I live my life like Nick Cannon
and I said
without
this before.
the babies.
They brought it over here. They gave it to all of us because they made us think that this is what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Because their mindset was we have to keep the bloodline clean. That's why it's ancestry going through.
All right.
Throughout a lot of their lineage.
All right.
Yeah.
Because they were just trying to keep the bloodline clean.
All right.
We wasn't on that shit. We was like, that's weird.
Legit.
I'm not having sex with my sisters and my cousins.
Yeah, we're not with that.
But it's women all over here.
Yeah.
And I must have.
Why did your
That we was
accent change?
they was living. I feel like the way Nick Cannon, I fuck with it though. I was gonna let it ride.
It's women all
But nah, I think Nick Cannon is doing what we're supposed to do. When though, let me be clear for the dudes watching this, like hell yeah.
Yeah.
I also feel like Nick Cannon is man enough, right? Because just any man can't do that.
Right.
You feel me? But I think that's like the natural way.
And you got to be able to support the women.
Exactly.
That's
It's
the
not
part.
about just shooting up the club and just having.
Because that's immature.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's immature. But
sure.
if you got the bread, and then honestly, man, let's just keep it G. Like, you really just want to keep it 100% G, and we got a woman in the room, you can tell us. But if you want to keep it 100% G, ain't no women gonna say no to that. Hey, hold on.
Doc.
Oh, no, I don't want to. Hold on. We're gonna have these kids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure you get 300 bands a month or 30 bands a month. Like maybe 300 bands might be
That's a lot.
Yeah.
30 bands a month. But he got.
I knew what you meant though. I knew what you meant. I knew
But
300 meant 30.
You gonna get 30 bands a month.
Yeah.
To basically have my kids and be cool and just chill.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
You good.
I'm gonna pull up on you I'm gonna pull up on you. I'm gonna come see the kids. You're gonna have 30 racks a month. What's up?
And bro, let me take it a step further.
Who gonna say no?
Again, I don't know Nick Cannon personally like me. My mama would say no too. Every time I try to talk to my moms.
Right.
But I'm like, that's because the Western civilization. It's like you succumb to it. And it's cool. So I actually understand it. You would have to unlearn and relearn. Yeah. Mom. You feel me?
We love you though, T.
Oh God, yeah, we love you in real life. I think, bro, when I think about my interactions with women, there has to be some type of spiritual connection to where they also see the man that he is and respect and revere that enough to say, I deem you responsible enough or man enough, worthy, that's the word, worthy enough to be able to do this.
Yeah.
We with it type shit. So, yeah.
Because he obviously ain't no bum.
Well, come on.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't no broke nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He honest.
Yeah. And he wear a turban. So he into something.
Right.
He into something. He into some type of spiritual.
And he wear a turban.
Is that racist?
I hope not.
Borderline.
Black folks can't be racist, bro. We can be prejudiced. You know what I'm saying? Can't be racist, though.
Bruh.
We can't be racist.
But respect.
We don't be on that.
All right. I'm here with y'all.
There is a difference between racism and prejudice.
Right.
Yeah, nah, we ain't got that prejudice.
And most people are prejudiced.
You know what I'm saying? Black people can have any color child. I got a white baby. I got a whole white baby. I said, wait a minute now. I thought she was gonna come out with some color.
She is, bro. She is.
It's gonna change.
No,
man.
listen.
I came out a Chinese boy with blue eyes, so
Oh shit.
here I am.
Listen, and I love my baby. I don't care what color she is, but listen, I don't care. She's my schnookle. I don't care. But listen, but you know what they say? They say look at the back of the ear, or they say look at the finger beds.
Yeah.
And if they dark, that's kind of gonna tell you but they not dark, y'all. They vanilla.
I mean, I just saw your baby. We just coming out of winter. I say give her some time.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She getting the sun.
Exactly. Yeah.
Amen.
We lit.
Amen. She gonna have it. It's gonna activate.
There it is.
I love it. Y'all niggas crazy. I believe the tears are the future. He's the will and let them lead the way.
No, so I wanted to ask him because, like, when we, we talked about you being an artist and being a singer, but you brought up being a dad, so obviously that's something that's very important.
Super. Yeah.
How do you feel about being a father? Like, what does that mean to you?
Being a father.
We're very adamant fathers.
Nah, respect. It's a reward. It's a blessing. So I lead with, I lost my pops. I hate to say lost. I didn't lose him. My father transitioned. Right, when I was about 6 or 7, and mom's never remarried, all this type of shit. So I spent my life trying to identify. My dad was the only child, so no uncles. My mom's 4 girls, cousins, street niggas, this type of thing. So I was always looking for something to reflect, which left me with either wild shit or like God, legit. So legit, we'll get into it later. But me growing up without my pops, I was the young kid that grew up fast because I was like, well, then I got to fill these shoes type of thing. So let me take care of my family. Let me put myself in a position. When I had a son, what that did was reward me and save my life. Whole nother conversation. I was depressed and some more shit. But what it did was all of the generational curses that I was aware of, but like was taking my time to address and fix is like, cool. As an artist, you want your fans to look at you and stuff like that. But whether they do or don't, my son is. So, like, I have to lock in to what I already am aware of what needs to be fixed. Not to tell him, but to be that dude so he got an example of something I didn't have type shit, bro. So, it's rewarding, bro. Yeah. He legit saved my life.
Man.
Yeah. That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. And, you said something about, you said you went through a period of depression.
Yeah.
If without asking too much.
You good. Open book, bro.
I'm a big advocate for mental health. Man.
Same.
Like, I'm one of those people that, took for years,
Yeah.
didn't want to go to therapy, and now I go to a therapist.
Respect.
So do you feel like you're over that? Is that something that you're still battling?
How
do you feel about that?
That particular space of depression, so I'll say this. Growing up, I felt everything, right? And now we got like, I'm an empath and I'm a this and I'm a that. Yeah. So cool. My entire life, you feel what I'm saying? I was going to say that. It's like this, it's this natural intuitiveness that comes with our existence, bro. And so as a kid, shout out to my mom's, also a Pisces, she nurtured that. She poured into that. So I've been aware of a lot of these things for a long time. And so as I was becoming more and more aware, obviously, when you start a journey, there's like the peak to awareness, and then there's the steps to get in there. So as layers were being peeled back, it's like, why am I feeling everything? I could be in the classroom. Why can't I like turn to a person that I was gifted, bro? And it was so overwhelming. I could be in a room and feel people like, bro, so much so to where I had to realize it was rude for me to tell a person about them before they was ready to deal with that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So like,
still learning that shit.
Because, bro, wisdom comes with a responsibility. Right. It's like I had to figure this shit out. So who am I to think that I can just
the fuck?
Amen. Yeah. Right. So like, dealing with that type of stuff, bro. Dropping out of school at that time. I was 19 when I had my son. I'm 27.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was a kid having a kid. I think that space of depression, I'm definitely over. But I said all of that initial stuff to say this. Because I'm a feeler, the fact that I feel everything never goes away. But it doesn't depress me so much. It's more or less like I know how to compartmentalize and what to do with this so that I'm not in a depressed state.
Yeah. Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah.
And is that something that you realized on your own? Or is that something that is that like a spiritual thing that you came to realize? Did you seek therapy?
I didn't go to therapy, but I don't want to say I did it on my own. I believe that like everything that happened, whether it was a person saying something or like a book I read, it was like I asked God. So I could say on my own, but I was always looking for guidance, and so the answers was just always there. I ain't do that. I just asked for that. You dig what I'm saying? So I was just obedient, bro.
It was the same for me, bro.
Yeah.
I went through divorce. We talk about it sometimes. I went through divorce in 2020, and it's been these last 3 years have been that same journey of like, you know when you want it, you see it when it's there, and then once you finally get there, it's like, okay, now I get to go back and see all of the stuff.
Hindsight crazy.
It's amazing.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
it's amazing because the way that you approach life is so much different.
For sure.
Afterwards.
Yeah, bro. When you actually learned.
Yeah.
You sound smart.
Yeah.
Some people and myself, I'm guilty of like, I had to do that shit like 2 or 3 times. But we got it though. We got it eventually, you know?
Boy's gonna definitely bang that head against the wall.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You're gonna get it right the first time, not every time.
So you are also, never mind. Sorry. We'll cut that out. I was going to bring up the whole sign situation.
Yeah. I mean, we can't, I just don't want to say that I'm not going.
No.
Yeah.
We're not going to say
we
that.
lit. We lit.
I will actually, this is the first time I'm actually going to edit this out. I'm going to edit it. Look at that.
Okay.
I got to remind myself that it's in there, though.
Please. I'm going to text you.
Okay.
I don't want no trouble.
Like,
I don't want no trouble.
This whole part, that's his edit. Okay, we back.
Right. Right. You know what? That's a great idea. Just put some auto-tune on it.
I don't get this fuck.
Ooh, sheesh. Okay.
Ask him the question and then put the dude up from YouTube.
Everybody gonna click off like that. Weird ass podcast.
What the fuck is going on with these guys, man? God damn. What are they doing?
I'm weak,
Oh man. When people be like, man, they just give anybody a podcast. We're anybody. Hey.
Yep.
Man.
Nah, legit.
Anyway, we are going to talk much more Josh Waters in just in a minute. I see the timer about to count me down. I was gonna switch to something else. It's okay. It's not gonna pull up. It's okay. You ain't put your phone on silent?
I did. I got these grounded, bro. So look, my phone is on silent. I got 3 grounding reminders, right? Yeah. So 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and then apparently 9 p.m. And it's just like, hey, whatever you doing, nigga, make sure you're in the right headspace.
Like,
Yeah. Let me go give thanks. If I'm in an environment where I can't do that,
I'll
go to the bathroom or legit, like, center myself, make sure that I'm not doing whatever the fuck I'm doing from my ego space, but my higher self. So that's what that just was.
Hey, we finna tap into our higher self, dog. Hold on, man.
Right after this. Right after
It's time to ground. Yeah, it's time to ground. Wanna pull up podcast, really, it's time to ground.
It's time to ground. All right, we're gonna be right back.
No lie.
And we are back.
Yep.
It's the Pull Up Podcast with CHILLW. And we are here with Josh Waters.
The man himself.
Happening.
Has anybody ever told you look like Lloyd?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, they have.
All right, bet. Who else do they reckon? Who else do they say?
I get Lloyd and Usher. Y'all are wild. I get Lloyd and Usher often, bro.
Lloyd and Usher.
Yeah.
Who gives you Usher? Is it Usher?
Yo, she hilarious, bro.
Hey, why Usher? Who
I can't.
Usher?
A couple people. I don't feel like Lloyd. I look like Lloyd or Usher.
I see Curly,
but
and
I
Black
take
Boy.
it. I'm like, yo, it's a celebrity that sings. You think I look like? fuck it, let's go.
Period.
I'll take it.
No complaints.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not doing the album cover naked with the guitar over my crowd.
All right, I know you're not gonna do the naked Lloyd thing or the naked Usher thing, whatever. But all right, just do us a favor. Go stop.
Oh man.
Wait a minute.
Nah, man, we can't do it. He did it so good.
You know what?
We're gonna leave it to Lloyd. Dog. Oh my Lord.
Hey man, great answer. You've been coached out here.
You know, I tried, dog. Respect to Lloyd. I wouldn't dare try to redo that stop the way you did,
man,
bro.
say stop.
You the GOAT.
I need to see if we get him on here.
This is
Come
crazy.
on, Curly had a black boy.
You want
man.
him on here? You can have him on here, bro. Y'all can have what y'all want.
Man, we should have him on here, and we should bring you back, and we should have a Lloyd look off.
This nigga is crazy.
A look off.
We like
Stare at each other like, who
What man would agree to that though?
Not me.
Yeah, I come and sit
Not
beside
me.
this nigga that I look like, and let y'all talk about how much we look alike
Amongst men.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Man, we're just gonna put a poll. We're just gonna bring out both of the show. We're just gonna put a poll on to the audience and let them.
What's the question? Who looks more like Lloyd?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly the question.
Me and Lloyd?
You and
Right.
Lloyd.
Okay.
Listen, America is just dumb enough.
To actually be
You got a
interested in that.
valid point, bro.
Just dumb enough.
You got a valid
Hey, look, we might go
point.
viral off of that. Just that.
Legit. You just
Something
gotta,
silly.
when you say that, this part, put
Silly.
his face next to mine.
That's exactly what I'm finna do. Man, great ideas, man. We should have a Pisces. We should have an all Pisces podcast. That's what we should do.
I'm the third member, bro.
And then you would have to leave.
No.
That's what I was about to say. She's gonna have to go.
I agree.
Okay, we should have the Pisces
Oh, man.
plus one Aries.
There we go.
We'll have the
Count me
Pisces
in.
podcast. The Pentecostal Pisces podcast.
Wow.
Oh, wait.
Pentecostal.
Say that
God.
6 times
But I
fast.
was
Jesus.
spitting. I was like,
Exactly. Shout out to the mic covers.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Man.
Let's talk about the music.
Let's do it.
I was just about to get into the music.
Yeah.
What got you into music?
Man, so being from Mississippi, Bible Belt, church every Sunday, revival, you gonna be in church.
Yeah.
My mother and my older brother both were musicians, right? So I always knew that I could sing around the house. But in church, when they hand you that mic and it's time to lead a song, that's the real Apollo. Because they boo you in a very
they gonna
Christian
let you know.
way. You know what I'm saying? But nah, that's how I got my
Let
start.
them use you.
Oh, everything. Or not. Honey. You can hear somebody auntie on the third row far right. But I got my start in the church, man. Like I say, my moms and my brothers are musicians. My older cousin, shout out to Miss Smurf, she was a rapper. So I would be like,
Smurf?
I like the name.
you know Smurf?
Yeah.
Smurf?
Yeah.
That's her name?
Miss Smurf.
Miss Smurf.
Miss Smurf. This is back in the gap. We talking like 2005.
Okay.
What Megan Cardi and them is doing,
Oh.
I can't make this up. Not saying that they bit her at all. I'm not saying that, but she was in that space of like the heels, the boots, the cowgirl tie and shit. But we was just in Mississippi with no platform, so it was like, if you knew about it, you knew about it, and if you didn't, you didn't, type of thing. But shout out to Smurf, man. She had me in the studio. She was actually the person to like introduce me to people like Big Crit and things of that nature to kind of cultivate these more professional relationships.
Bro.
But getting my start, most of my family was already doing something with music, and I was just a kid. I really was Dr. Doolittle. And once I realized that I could
Talking
sing,
to animals and shit?
basically, I'm not, no, she like, nigga, what? But yeah, I'm a true tree hugger, man, okay?
Okay.
But yeah, so
Love nature.
I legit. So just gravitated towards it from being around it, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it didn't piss you off that I just killed that daddy long legs?
Nah, That wasn't
was a
that though. That was a mosquito.
Is that a mosquito?
That was a mosquito. Cause you know what? If
It's
it was a daddy
flying.
long leg, I'd have legit picked him up, put him outside, bro. Type shit. She like, nah, hell nah.
You said fuck the mosquitoes. You
Yeah,
said-
nah, take him out before he bite one of us, goddamn it.
Selective consideration.
Hey, look. I said like Dr. Doolittle. I'm not
I
him.
love nature, but you fucking mosquito.
Motherfucker.
I'm weak, bro. But yeah,
Oh man, how many albums do you have out?
man,
Do you
that's
have albums or you have EPs?
I have albums out. Let's talk about how
Let's
I
talk
did 4 in 1 year.
Oh shit.
So
Wow,
boom.
4 albums.
Fire.
How many songs on each album?
So I don't 13-ish, roughly around.
More than 10.
Some, yeah,
On
for
each
sure.
album.
So here's what happened.
That's a lot of music.
2020, I almost don't even feel right talking about it because it's 2023, like whatever. But 2020, I released a song every Wednesday.
Hard.
So that year was a leap year. So typically we know it's 52 weeks. This one, it was 53. On that 53rd, we threw a party. But the 52 weeks, I dropped a song every Wednesday. January 1st of 2020 was a Wednesday. So I guess November, December of the year before, we decided we putting out a song every week. And me being the artist, the athlete of an artist that I am, I ain't asked no questions. I was just like, that's what we doing. So boom. Every Wednesday, I dropped the record. Now, we knew that there was going to be a lot of content to digest, and we didn't know COVID was around the corner. But at the same time, so what we did was 52 cards in the deck, 52 weeks in the year, 4 quarters in the music industry, 4 suits in the card deck. We compiled all the single releases at the end of the quarter into suit compilations. So the first quarter project is the Heart Suit, Spades, Clubs, Diamonds.
Hard.
So sonically, the Heart Suit's more like love records, I guess. The Club Suit, it was my attempt at, if I had songs that could go in the club, they're gonna be on this body of work.
Okay.
The Spades was kind of like that wild card. You don't know what is gonna happen here. All of this was a part of my artist development. So I'm really just growing as a songwriter and becoming like this studio recording animal. You feel me? But at the end of that year, we was left with 4 bodies of work. So before that, I had 2 projects out initially. So I guess we could say 6 projects. If you go online, you're going to find 5 because we took 1 down. But yeah. I got a lot of music, bro.
Man, that's hard.
Yeah, I don't fuck around.
He said, I don't fuck around.
Not at all.
Man, that's amazing, bro.
Nah, love.
Man,
Shout out to
that's
God.
dope. That's
Yeah.
dope.
That's hard.
And so that was a thing that you had that idea, or?
So I say collectively, shout out to Bandwidth, man, the home team.
Okay.
Right? Shout out to Willpower, bro. The OG. He legit came in.
Shout out Willpower.
Yeah, bro. OG. But he came in the building one day. Now, so let me explain this. With Bandwidth, I did artist development program before signing with them. Right? I do what all artists should do, which was invest in myself. I met Willpower in the Big Crit session 2 years before this moment that we speaking of. And basically, he like, what's going on, bro? You ain't signed or nothing? Me and my manager strategically, we got our first $10,000 budget and we started booking that Bandwidth in hopes of, we was just trying to get on, like what's next type of thing. So we like, yo, Willpower open the studio. If we go over here, do this shit professionally enough, he gonna catch wind. Somebody gonna tell him something, he gonna remember us from the Crit session. Bing. So I kept going to the bathroom in hopes of running into him because his office was right next to it. That's what happened. So I'm like, you don't remember me, bro? He like, I do. You was the dude from the Crit session. What's going on? You not signed? Nope, I'm not. He like, so what you looking for? My response was guidance. He was taken aback. He was like, well, I got an artist development program and it ain't free. It's $3,000 a month. Mind you, at that time, I'm working at Hooters. I'm like, what? $3,000 a month? Bet, we'll be back. Me and my manager go have a conversation with somebody we felt like would fuck with us.
Right.
We drove to St. Louis. They gave us the $10,000 budget to do our first little, let's see what y'all can do type of thing. So we like, look, we just got that from them. The only way they're going to take us serious, we can't call and ask for another 3 bands a month for 6 months, 18 racks. We got to drive up there so they can look us in our face, dog, and they know we dead serious. Right. And that's what happened. And she cut the check. She was like, I believe in y'all, believe in what this is. So that's how that happened. And so me being in that situation, the 52 records was just a part of my development. And yeah, I was just with it. And that's how we got that.
Man, that's dope. Yeah. That's dope.
Yeah.
Serious work ethic, man.
Nah, for real, bro.
Real talk.
Okay. Man, I got a follow-up question. I had a follow-up question, but I lost it.
But you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Head ass.
I do not need a refill.
Oh, shit. Yo.
Yeah. Who are some of your musical inspirations, man?
Man. So influences, like I said, I'm from Mississippi. My mom in the crib, she was playing, it was gospel and neo soul, right?
Okay.
So gospel, but Erykah Badu, Tank, Joe, Jill Scott, Maxwell, these were people I heard on the regular, right? And then weekends I'm in my grandma's house, which is in the hood. So UGK, Outkast, Goody Mob.
Yeah.
These types of people is what I gravitated towards.
Right.
As an artist, naturally, producers like, oh, what you looking for? Yo, if you can give me something that Outkast would rap over, I want that. I'm gonna sing over it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I kind of started with this fusion of like, boom bap was what I would tell producers I wanted. I wanted like boom bap beats, just lay some keys over there, give me a bass line, and I'm gonna fuck it up type of time. So those were the things that kind of stem from that. When I think about Erica's boom, 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 that feel of music, but how can we add an 808 to kind of make niggas wanna, you know? But yeah, those people, those were my biggest. And Usher, as a kid, I ain't gonna lie, you couldn't tell me I wasn't Young Raymond.
Bro, Usher's the GOAT.
Yeah, legit. And I felt like I would be one of the GOATs. So who else? Who better to look up to than Usher?
Now, I'm a country boy. I grew up in North Georgia and Acworth, so I know Mississippi is a country too.
Yeah.
How the people around you that saw the desire and the aspirations that you had, but felt like, you from Mississippi, bro, sit down somewhere.
Bro, what's crazy is I can't relate.
Really?
I never had that experience.
That.
My dad was that nigga. Great. So y'all ever seen Hardball?
Yeah.
The movie?
Yeah.
My dad was that baseball coach in the community. He was one of them niggas, like packing the Hondas, all the players, taking them home. Everybody in the hood knew my dad. My mom, she had a hair salon. Everybody knew my dude. So me and my brother, everybody knew us already. So I was like, that's Junebug boy doing music, and I was good. Respectfully, I was good. Yeah. So they rooted for me, and still to this day, bro. Shout out to my home, Harrisburg, Mississippi. They supported me in a way that blew my mind. I never felt like I couldn't do it because nobody ever told me I couldn't. Man, if that's people great. Felt like that, they kept that shit to themselves. Yeah. I didn't know, but my city supported me. If I go home and do a show, they made a point to pack it wall to wall. Like, I ain't had it. In high school, signed to an independent label in Atlanta. My mama let me skip school, bro, and drive to Atlanta as a 16, 17-year-old. So it was like, they always was like, nah, keep him out the streets. He going somewhere. Nice. Type shit.
That's a blessing.
It really is.
You know?
Yeah.
It really is.
There's a lot of people that don't get that, man. That,
For sure.
that has
especially
really...
from small towns.
Especially from small towns. And let's just keep it G, man. Black folk, like
straight up.
A lot of times,
and my hometown is definitely that crab in the barrel space. So it's really a blessing when I really think about this shit.
Bro, I had people in my neighborhood, and some of them was like distant family that didn't like me just because.
Damn.
Just because they saw me trying to do something different.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I definitely understand
it. Think he's special.
Exactly. Like, of course I do. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Man, as an adult though, I hear the pain in folks when they have those type of shit. It's like, bro, what I do? That ain't got shit to do with me. Something is unresolved in you, but fuck it, whatever.
I was gonna say, man, because that's what you kind of learn as you get older, man. It's just people putting their fears and their worries on
projecting it onto you.
Projecting it on you because they think that they can't do it. Or they can't figure out a way that they would do it. Or they don't know how they would make, you know what I'm saying? So they say, oh, how you going to do that?
Exactly.
Nigga, don't worry about how I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. Just watch, bro.
Just watch.
That type of time. Yeah.
Plain and simple.
I had a conversation about this earlier, but I ain't going to get into it. I had a conversation earlier and I was really perturbed because I was I had said something and I felt like they gave me back like word, that's what you did. I was like, hold on, nigga. Like, when have I ever given you any reason to think that I wasn't telling the truth? Like I, always, every time. Okay, just watch. Just watch.
Just watch.
Just watch.
Just watch. Like,
just watch.
I don't know why y'all niggas keep doubting me.
But you know,
it's not you that they doubting though, bro.
Oh man,
it's really not. That's the piece of what I'm saying. You got to hear it from the perspective. When you think about, you know you better than anybody else.
Facts.
So it's like, are they doubting you, or literally is it something within themselves that they can't wrap they haven't gotten over the hump of what they continue to doubt themselves with. Because you actually doing it, I don't catch hate from you. I don't feel like you want to see me lose. Right, You're a person that's like, get it, bro. Right. You're a person that's like, get it, bro.
Right.
Because that thing is resolved in you.
Yeah.
So it's like,
but you know what I've really been focusing on lately and realizing is the value, man, in just keeping your mouth shut and doing what you do and just letting it show itself instead of feeling like you even got to tell folks what's going on. Like, And when we do stuff that we feel good about, we tend to want to express it. But a lot of times, it ain't even a good idea to say nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like now with me, it's just like sometimes it's just like stuff I have going on. I don't even want to say nothing.
Man, so
I don't want to say anything.
I want to speak to that because I agree, right? But I like we was just saying on the break or whatever, just about like-minded people.
Yeah.
I think once you surround yourself with your tribe, it's a safe space to do that.
Absolutely.
Because as humans, I don't think we should have to hold it in because of, you know what I'm saying, the misconception of other people or just their lack of understanding. Mm-hmm. It's a matter of aligning ourselves with people that do so because we want to be celebrated. Yep. That's the only reason we want to tell somebody. Because after we tell them, then what? Right. It's the feeling of like, I want you to be proud of me too type shit. So it's like having the discernment to be able to say, I trust that you could probably tell him that type of time. You dig what I'm saying? But like create aligning
people, of course.
That part. Exactly.
Yeah, it's not for everybody though.
Yeah.
But sometimes we'll just tell anybody.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because we excited.
I agree with that. I agree with that wholeheartedly, bro. Yeah.
Man, we talking good over here today.
Nah, come on, man.
Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Man.
Yes,
I got
sir.
a cousin that lives in Hattiesburg. Shout out to my cousin Keenan. I since we talked about Hattiesburg, I just gotta give him a quick shout out.
Shout out.
I've been to Hattiesburg a couple times, man. What is there to do in Hattiesburg?
Man, you know what? Because I live in Atlanta, I'm like nothing.
Right.
But I go home every month. My son lives in Mississippi. My mom still there, so I'm at home every month checking on folks. And every time I come back, it's some new little building or something. But I'm so removed from being a resident of Hattiesburg, I couldn't answer that. You know what I'm saying? And I think about growing up there. Right after I got out of high school, went straight to college, dropped out, came back just for a year. But my head was down. I was working. I had a kid. I knew I was trying to get to Atlanta. I wasn't in the clubs. I didn't do nothing.
Right.
So I don't know. What I do when I go to Hattiesburg is link up with people that I love, reminisce, shoot the shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not too much going on. We ain't,
Word.
Love.
Word.
It's love.
So how long have you been here in Atlanta?
6 years now.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm 27. All my adult years, for the most part, here. I became a man in Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah.
And music brought you out here, I'm
But
assuming.
yeah, but purpose though, man. Music is, but purpose.
Is there anything else that you like to do besides music?
You know what? Yes, but I'm just now starting to figure those things out. So here's the thing. When I was about 5 or 6, God came to me like, my nigga, you gonna preach. I'm like, cool. Music was the thing that served as the platform. My question to God was how? Because I don't even really like church like that, respectfully.
Right.
And most of my peers don't either. So how am I reach them? Like, that's why I gave you this gift and this one, the gift of gab. So what I need you to do is stay in alignment with me so that I could use you as a vessel to get through to folks. You feel me? So I'm not trying to be this like perfect face or none of that. I'm just trying to be something that my peers can relate to and serve as a realistic example of like, I fuck up too.
Yes, sir.
We get it right sometimes. You know what I'm
sir.
saying? So saying all that to say, music is the stepping stool to allow me to get on stage. Every prayer before I hit any stage is hire me so they can see you type of time. You feel me? So that.
Yes, sir.
That.
100%.
Amen.
That.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got any shows coming up or anything like that? Pretty soon here in Atlanta?
You know what? I got booked today. This is crazy. I got booked today to perform at KOD's. I've never performed in a strip club.
Oh,
I always wondered how would that even, but they got this like painting, sip, eclectic ass event at KOD.
Really?
It's perfect for Josh Waters. So yeah, I'm doing that April 22nd.
And it's still ass shaking.
My type of party.
My type of party. Shit, April 22nd?
April 22nd. Pull
Shit,
up.
I know I'm finna be.
All right, say less.
Like, come paint and sip, slap some ass.
It's funny.
KOD.
Hey, so is it time for us? Is it time for us to take a little break here? Yeah.
All right. TLee said it. We're gonna take a break.
Yep.
And we'll be right back, man, talking about paint, sip, and ass.
Paint and slap. Paint and smack.
All that. Paint and smack. I like that one.
Pass and No,
nah, they call it something. It's like
we'll be right back, guys.
Shit.
We'll be right back.
All right, we'll be back. You know what, TLee? Ever since we started the Pull Up Podcast with CHILLW, people have always been coming up to me asking me, yo, how did you guys start a podcast? How did you guys get it out? We started a podcast and we don't know what to do. Tell us, please. And I tell them, it's really easy with buzzsprout.com.
Yeah, man. With just a few clicks, you'll be able to distribute your podcast on all of the major podcast platforms like Apple Podcasts, iHeart, and Spotify.
Absolutely. Not only can you distribute it so easy, man, you guys, they make it super affordable for people on an entrepreneurial budget like us. People who are trying to get it out the muck. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
They make it super easy. You can go to their site and pretty much start today.
It's that simple, man. So that's what you need to do. Just go to the site, find your price point, get it set up, get your podcast out to the world.
Yep, absolutely. Get your podcast out to the world, www.buzzsprout.com. That's where you can go. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, you can follow the link in our show notes that lets Buzzsprout know that we sent you. It also gets you a $20 Amazon gift card when you sign up for a paid plan. And every little bit counts towards supporting this show, the Pull Up Podcast with CHILLW. Amazing people doing amazing things together in this world, guys. Buzzsprout.com. Yeah. All right. Oh, you ain't know about the accents? I got accents.
You lit with it.
Cause you're what's your nationality though? You're Panamanian.
I'm black and Panamanian.
For real?
Yeah.
That's
black
hard.
And Panamanian, but I grew up in Houston, so we just got back from Houston. I was telling my wife, I was like, you know why I can do all these accents? I was like, because I know all these people.
I see. Respect.
I know all these people. I legitimately know. Like, I know every one of these accents that I do, I know somebody that sounds
That's
like
dope.
that.
For sure.
So I just been hanging around them, and I just be listening to their accent, and I just pick up on it.
That's hard.
So yeah, it's mad Nigerians and mad Jamaicans and mad Latinos, and then in my family, Panamanians are like Jamaicans that speak Spanish.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Basically,
That's
so-
hard though.
Just
And they look like us, you know. What you say?
Just Spanglish?
Just Spanglish.
What you say?
That's hard though. That's hard as fuck.
But yeah, it's interesting.
That's dope.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of accents and stuff that comes out of our mouth, pause.
Ooh, unpause. And now it's time for Will's word of the day.
Accents and things that come out of our mouth.
Go. TLee, go. It's the game show.
Oh my God. It's a game show.
What?
Things that come out of your mouth. Go. TLee, name 3.
Spit.
Oh man.
Hello.
Oh Jesus.
It's needed.
You
That's all I
lit.
got. Snot.
Words, man. Words.
Vomit.
That's a good one.
Tedra, name 3 things that come out of your mouth.
The word of God.
I'm weak as
Moving on.
hell. Shout out. Like how you did that. That's the collection.
The word of God.
And now for the word of the day. Oh my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. I have an interesting word. Josh, we just like to educate the people. So we just be throwing out random words, man.
I'm with it.
I like words of the day. I think it's stimulating to mine, head, mine, brain.
You're on a roll today, man.
Yeah. Stimulating. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I get it.
Get it, goddamn it. Anyway, let me get a drum roll for my word of the day, please. The word of the day today, ladies and gentlemen, is sequela. 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 Sequela.
Okay.
Okay? Part of speech. It is a noun.
Turn me up.
Person, place, or thing. Its origin is Latin, 18th century. Why is that important? We don't know.
You know, etymology. People be wanting to know where
Come
things
on,
come
you
from.
know
I'm
words.
with you. Yeah.
For history,
on, Josh Watt.
for history's sake.
It's the Pisces
part.
podcast.
We lit.
Man. All right. The definition. A condition which is the consequence of a previous disease or injury.
Jesus. COVID.
AKA
So something
vid.
Something that came from something else.
Vid. Yeah, something that came from something else.
That makes sense.
It's a sequela.
Did not mean to laugh at that.
Sequela de Ville. Listen, a condition which is the consequence of a previous disease. What's so funny, Tedra?
Use it in a sentence.
Oh, man. Hey, man, I heard your partner got that long vid, but that nigga got that sequela, boy.
I see. That
sequela fucking these things up, bro. Goddamn.
How do you spell sequela? No. How do you spell sequela?
Sequela?
How do you spell it?
I know it's sequela.
In the terms of what you just talking about.
AIDS. Oh, shit.
Why try to sound it out?
Magic Johnson. I'm sorry.
We're going to mute that.
Please, I'm so sorry. Forgive me if I have sinned.
Oh, my God. She said she's trying to sound it out.
Oh, boy.
I don't know what it means.
That's a great word, bro. That's a great word.
Thank you.
You know, I'm with it.
Speaking of water, Josh, what are you singing in the shower?
Wait, what?
Speaking of water, what
Josh,
a segue.
What are you singing in the shower these
What do
days?
Man, I sing my songs. Some of my favorite artists, though, I guess that I'm listening to it and now that I would probably sing in the shower. I'm gonna plug my sister. Shout out to, she just changed her artist name, so this is tough. She's melodic, but I think she's going by just Alex now. Shout out to CHILLW. Y'all ever heard of CHILLW? It's like 3 I's, CHIIILD.
I have not.
I don't think so.
I just did.
Yo.
No, but that's what this is for. Put
Y'all, I heard
Absolutely.
your production. Y'all would actually appreciate what this young man just put out. So, bro is in heavy rotation. John Doe. Y'all hip to John Doe?
No.
She's crazy.
It's a she.
Yeah. She's crazy. Who else am I listening to heavy right now? Bro, Billie Eilish.
Really?
Yeah. Billie Eilish got me in a chokehold right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, she got something new out right now?
Not even, bro. So
Listen
like,
to some of her old
I
shit?
get, yeah. As I'm trying to figure out what I want to make, how I want to make it next, I've been on this Billie stint for like a year now.
Yeah.
In reality, so I don't mean to speak like it just happened, but like a year and some change, Billie's my favorite.
Man. Yeah. So you're one of the you're real quick. So you listen to
Everything.
You listen to everything and you get inspired. That's how you start to want to create. Like you get you listen to different music.
I won't say that that's the how, but I've been creating long enough to be able to recognize when I'm doing the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I know when it's like, okay, let me clear the palette. Let me go listen to. I used to have this issue when I was making R&B music. I would listen to R&B music. By the 4th or 5th session, I'm like, God damn, that sound like the song I've been listening to. So what I had to start doing was like, listen to country.
Yeah.
Listen to alternative. Listen to rock. You know what I'm saying? Because if that stuff comes up in what I naturally do, which is R&B music, it's a little different than me obviously being like, that's a Usher melody, bro. But you dig what I'm saying?
I actually,
so
man,
just try to keep the palette fresh and just,
Man, you know what I found out about country? I hear you. And one of the things I found out, because I never used to like country.
Same.
And then I went and listened to some country records. And I realized something very insightful.
Pins, crazy.
Country is
blues.
It's R&B for white
Oh,
folks.
turn me up.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's like alternative. Well, no, I don't say alternative.
I agree wholeheartedly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like
R&B.
R&B.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
their version of it.
Yeah.
They twang is our runs.
Man, and I done heard some records where they done had some crazy harmonies, some crazy backgrounds going on. I'm like, yo.
I'm a fan of songwriting in country music and alternative rock too. But the penmanship, bro, is like
the stories are they like it's a very story conscious form.
Yeah.
Like, they want to tell a story.
Legit.
Like, they're not just trying to say, hey, we're going to the party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I fell in love with this girl. They're going to say, hey, I fell in love with this girl who owned a pickup truck in a swamp in North Carolina.
Legit,
like, you know
bro. They going to really paint it for you.
You know what I noticed about them, or about that genre is, think about how long you've been here in country, and just really think about how much it hasn't changed. It does evolve, and they do add things to it.
Yeah.
But they still live in that same space.
Yeah.
It is very, 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 very
it's a blueprint
successful,
to it, for sure,
right.
yeah.
and they have not changed that blueprint much.
And it's just them.
And I say that because for some reason with us, we feel like we always got to keep on changing it.
Man.
Changing it.
You know what?
When R&B was the classic R&B, when Earth, Wind, and Fire was out, country music was not far off from where it is right now.
That's true. That's true. But as an artist, bro, the reason is because country music artists, that genre, they are their gatekeepers. With us, we don't have control of shit, so it's like we gotta change as in order. It's a whole, cause it's like country music also don't degrade they folks and shit. It's like a whole nother.
When you you good. And man, that's another good point because, like you said, they don't degrade their folks. I was having this conversation the other day. I was like, traditionally, black music is the only music that you got to degrade your folks to get on.
But that's because we not cutting our checks.
Right, exactly. Because we not cutting our checks.
And they want us to degrade each other.
Another conversation.
Exactly. Because you don't hear that. Like a pop artist don't have to say none of that shit. A pop artist don't have to say nothing about drinking in the club or nothing like that. Like, man, I just heard a record, and it's one of my favorite records right now. Pink got a record called Never Gonna Not Dance Again.
Yeah.
And that's it. She talking about that, exactly that. Never gonna not dance again.
Come on.
But when you play stuff like that at the black clubs, like people want to turn their nose up at it.
Yeah.
But it's like, like this week. But
Yeah.
it's like, so you want to destroy yourself.
You want to.
Like we gotta ask ourselves that question.
We gonna talk.
You know what I'm saying?
We gonna talk. We gonna talk.
You know what I'm saying? So they just responding to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And really, well, maybe they just responded to it now, but I think
they conditioned.
Definitely the condition.
They conditioned because De La Soul, these guys, bro, it wasn't always like that.
No,
it was like,
nah, bro.
We gonna talk.
It was a certain time, a certain area where it just switched.
The industry has most definitely swayed the influence that music has had on our community.
You know what? We're going to talk now. Here's what's happened.
Yeah.
So what's happened is, in my opinion, let me not speak as what I'm about to say is the truth or whatever, but just in my opinion, bro, like I say, we're just not getting to a point to where people like Jay-Z and Diddy, hip-hop and shit is new in comparison to country music and things of this nature. It's the number one genre in the world, but it's still new. My mom, she was alive to see hip-hop come into the fold.
Right.
So boom, who's signing our checks? What is it in our community and our culture that y'all want us to perpetuate? You understand what I'm saying? Is it the drugs and shit? Because as long as we rapping about that, you assign me.
Yeah.
As long as she's shaking her ass and goddamn, I ain't knocking none of that. Okay, let me be clear in what I'm saying. I'm not knocking it. I completely understand it, but at the same time, it's like those people most times outside of Thug and them apparently, most times they ain't living that no more. So why we glorifying that? Because the people I know that really got to live that life, they don't want to, bro. They just don't have a choice. So I understand the idea of hip hop and shit. It started, these stories and trap music, all this stuff was from somebody telling their story. And I don't think they was aware of the fact that this is going to perpetuate it though, outside of the people that didn't make it out like me. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, you get that $1 million check for signing, but the destruction that ends up taking place in our community is, bro, music powerful.
Bro.
Man.
So people go to sleep, you don't realize spells lit. What we listen to, your soul never sleep. So you digesting shit. The frequency of the 808 and shit, this shit is low. So it's like it keep us in this space of like, of course, if you turn that shit on in the club, it's going down in this bitch because the energy that's attached to that is like that.
Right.
What other genre?
When I was running the streets and we was clubbing and going out looking for trouble.
Yeah.
The minute Master P came on.
All right.
It said, "Is you bout it, bout it?"
It's like that.
We were literally walking around the club looking for somebody to try.
All right. Straight up, bro.
Period.
So
Right. In Texas, it was that song. What's that? Walk around the club.
Fuck everybody.
Fuck everybody. Like God, niggas is swinging.
Yeah, bro. Like,
and then while the fight is going on, this nigga Eric Nuck. If you buck,
then
like,
say,
goddamn,
right after Nuck, if you buck, set it off. Set it off.
Ain't nobody did nothing wrong.
Exactly,
But
bro.
the music incited that thought.
Yeah.
Be violent.
It's powerful, bro. And the powers that be know that, man. And so, again, I'm not knocking it, bro. I'm a product of it. I'm with it all. But at the same time, I do understand, like, what the fuck going on for real.
Man, I think you're right on the head with it. I think when NWA came into fruition, and they were just on some, like unapologetically gangster, like we live over here. These niggas is fucking, because really they were still giving a message. Like you said, they was giving their story,
right?
But unbeknownst to them, these executives was looking at that shit like, that's a moneymaker.
Exactly.
Like we don't give a damn whether say, hey, let's bring the next guy that's talking that shit.
Exactly.
Here's the other thing though. Even when they came out, they weren't glorifying.
Right.
Come on, bro.
They were speaking on it.
Nobody was
The
glorifying.
difference is now they're glorifying this low vibration of life and living.
Right.
Is that.
And making it seem like it's cool and like it's okay, like it's the thing to do. Those guys were literally expressing their pain and strife of what they had been dealing with in their lives. And they felt like the world didn't see it, and they wanted the world to see it, and they wanted the world to know. Yeah. That's the difference in the message that they were giving 100%. And what is being created now.
100%, bro. And I don't blame none of the artists for that. Again, that shit come from the top and go down. So it's...
Because the artist is doing what they feel like they need to do to
get
make
the check.
it in the genre and in the world of industry that they want to succeed and 100%. Have their career in.
100%.
So some people, unfortunately, are willing to essentially sell themselves.
And look, I'll be clear.
To get what they want.
Most artists aren't conscious of what the fuck they're doing.
Man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's that. Exactly. I can never look at them like, dude. It's like, bro.
And a lot of them are just mimicking what they think is success.
Yeah.
Because when I used to work at the studio, guys used to come in all the time and they be talking that 556, and the 225, and I'd be like, nigga, I don't. And they be like, you don't know what I'm talking about? I'm like, nah, nigga, I don't know what you're talking about. They was like, oh, nigga, you ain't from the street. I was like, nah, nigga, that's low vibrational. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah.
Like nobody in my circle talks like that.
Right.
Like I don't like it's cool. I'm not judging you.
At all. That dude would try to make you feel like you lame.
Right. And that's fine.
You don't.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's your perception of what's lame and what's not lame.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because my perception is that shit lame as hell. Nigga, you talking about your whole life revolve around death and figuring out how to shoot a nigga.
So as a disclaimer, whack. Right? It is whack. But this the part where it's like this. Okay. I know some people that's their lifestyle ghetto. Right? Ghetto means to experiment. Layman's term.
Okay.
Place a group of people in one space, limit their resources, genocide. They'll kill each other.
Right.
So some people don't have an option but to talk about this if that's what they grew up experiencing.
No, I agree.
You get what I'm saying? So the point that I'm speaking to is it becomes I have a problem with people who's like, you don't live that. You never.
Right.
I'm looking at your eyes. You ain't like that type of time. You get what I'm saying? Because
and that's what I'm saying. Because these guys were nice guys.
Yeah,
they're nice guys.
Yeah.
They come in with their girlfriend. They talking about their kids. They showing me pictures of their kids.
Exactly.
I'm like, you're a nice guy. Come on.
Let me show you my personal experience with the influence of music. When you are naive and don't really understand what you're listening to. Like, so for me, I grew up in a Pentecostal household. Right. Didn't get to really listen to. I missed so much music in the span of my childhood. As a person who loves music and the music industry.
Yeah. Right.
I missed so much music because all I could listen to was gospel music.
Right.
All right. So then I get into rap. What's around when I get ready to listen to rap? For me, it wasn't NWA. It was Snoop Dogg and Dre.
Okay.
All right. So I'm out of the house. Now it's a whole lot of like situations in it too. So my parents just got divorced. So now I'm a 15-year-old kid ready to wild out.
Damn.
My daddy just left.
Damn.
I'm gonna do what I want to do because he ain't around no more. I'm about to go crazy.
Right.
Now I'm listening to Snoop Dogg, and they talking about smoking, and they talking about drinking, they talking about women, they talking about gang banging.
Yeah.
Right.
I like the music, but I also was gravitated to what I saw.
The lifestyle.
Because as a black man, unfortunately, we feel like that's the people that
That's
we
who we
around
saw.
make us feel like that's part of being a man.
Yeah.
So
Right.
what did I do? I gravitated to it. And why? Because the music influenced me. You know, people try to act like, and around this time, I remember seeing an interview where Snoop Dogg was like, you know, they trying to ban us because, you know, this is around the time they was trying to ban and put the explicit thing on the CDs and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, they talking about music and all this. We not influencing. We just telling our stories. Yeah, you telling your stories.
Right.
But for people that don't live what you live and see it in crazy as it sounds,
Right.
some kind of positive light.
Right.
Straight up.
Right.
Because
They gonna
gangs
go
was
for it.
created.
Right.
And that's what I did. And
Turn
that's
me
how
up.
I ended up running around in the streets, hanging around drug dealers and killers all the
Right.
time.
Yeah.
For that space of my life, because I thought it was cool. I thought I needed that to be a man.
Right.
Respect.
The music did that. It wasn't until later that I realized how powerful it was that I started changing how I allow music to affect
Respect, bro.
how I live my life.
Respect.
And now look at Snoop. His best friend is Martha Stewart.
I'm weak as hell, bro. This.
Gotcha.
Yeah, shout out to Snoop, dog.
Hey, and she
Shout out
did
to
more time
Snoop.
than he did.
Oh man, this nigga crazy. Love the Uncle Snoop.
She a thug. She a real thug. She a real thug. She went to jail.
You like you got something to say,
Didn't do
Tedra.
no real time. Came out richer. She a real thug. I need to hang out with Martha
Reflect.
Stewart.
Weak.
She said, Snoop, you're doing it all wrong.
We're going to take a quick break because we have some fan questions that we have to get to.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. We got to take a break before the fan questions? We want to just roll? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Lit.
We can take a break.
We're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back to fan questions. We're going to be right back, y'all.
Right back. Hey.
And
What time is
now,
it, Tedra?
It's time for fan questions. I got to think of a song about fan
yeah.
questions. I'll think about that later. So, as I do digging and more digging,
I'm weak.
I'm really good at digging. Today's the anniversary of something. Do you know what it is?
The anniversary of something?
It's March.
For me?
Mhm.
No.
Well, there's a certain super producer that helped you change the trajectory of your sound.
Willpower.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk. I was like, right? I done worked with a couple super producers, so I was like, Malay, Willpower.
Right.
But Willpower, yeah. So he did. I met Willpower back in 2017, I believe. He executively produced Big Crit's Forever's a mighty long time. So my current manager and Big Crit's younger brother used to manage me back then. Crit was like lit. He, like I said, let me open up for a couple shows on tour, invite me to sessions and stuff like that. Go to a session, Willpower was there. I told y'all not losing. My father transitioned. So I always looked at men like, can I reflect what you on? Or is there a loophole? Am I going to see that you really on some bullshit? Right? Willpower was one of the first men I heard say he was going to do something. The session I met him, he was talking about opening up a studio that didn't exist at the time. Fast forward 2018, I'm looking for a studio in Atlanta where they don't have guns everywhere because I'm making love songs. I'm like, it's fucking trap out. What the? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody was like, yo, Willpower just opened up a spot. I'm like, he did. Go in there. That's how one thing led to another. Willpower started giving us guidance. He took me on his wing, bro. He's like a father figure type of thing. But yeah, shout out to Will.
Dope.
Also, do you have anything against ice cream? Because you seem to like gelato.
You tight. You tight.
Yeah, she be digging,
She
bro.
tight.
She be
Nah, I
digging,
like
she
ice
digs.
cream. I like ice cream, but I love all my ladies that are sweet like gelato. You know what I'm saying?
Tell us more. I saw the video, and it's a lot of licking.
You know, you lit.
Of
All right, so
gelato.
boom. Crazy quick story
lot.
about gelato. A lot of licking.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's actually a heartbreak song, but the content was dope. But gelato originally was not for me. This record was made, we made it in a song camp for somebody else. We made this song for Cody Shane, who actually ended up being on the remix, which is crazy to me. Like, I'll never forget the creation of the song. Cody fucked with it, and then she didn't. I'm like, man, I'll take it. So I did. I took it, and when we put that record out, I was like, who better to get on it than Cody? And she was with it. So, yeah. Yeah.
Look the video up. He's feeding people cherries and shit.
Oh yeah, shit was getting crazy. Shout out to all the women that participated in that. We all still friends in real life.
We all still friends
with y'all,
in
you
real
know what I'm saying?
Bet you are.
Hey, well look. Introduce your friends to your friends.
Say less. Say less. Say less. They good people. We lit.
No comment.
Oh yeah, that's my bad. Never mind. You're married. My bad.
Well, since TLee had a word just then, I guess now it's time for TLee's teachable moment.
All right.
That was me singing. That wasn't Tedra. No, today's teachable moment is about our emotions, because we sometimes let our emotions, dictate how we move, what we do. I think that's good for positive emotions, but for negative emotions, we should not let those emotions control our actions. It's natural for us to feel emotions, but how we respond to them is what's more important.
Respect.
And a lot of times we don't think about that, and we just move with what we feel, which is not in our best interest. So don't let your emotions, your negative emotions, don't let your negative emotions control your actions. Nope, not today. Not today, Tedra.
As a Christian Aries, I'm still working on this. Thank you.
Not today, Satan.
Yes. And I think that wraps up another episode
That's
of the
it.
CHILLW podcast.
Pretty much, right?
Turn me up.
Hey, man.
Yo, we had an amazing guest today.
Yes, we did.
Nah,
Yes,
thank
we
you.
did, man.
Thank you.
The one and only Josh Waters.
Facts. Man, we were
Thanks for having
trying
us,
to
bro.
set this
Respect.
up
Nah,
for a
it's a
long
pleasure.
time, man. We were so glad to have you.
Legit. Nah, it's an honor, man. I always feel like everything happened exactly how it's supposed to. The stars gonna align, bro. So today, apparently was the time we were supposed to make this happen. And I'm grateful to be here. These guys, man, they are pretty knowledgeable, bro. And as a young man, they somebody I can sit beside. I'm comfortable with y'all boys and look up to y'all too. So respect.
Man, indeed,
Nah,
man. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Respect.
Hey, can you sing us out?
I'm sorry?
Can you sing us out?
Say stop.
What we doing? No. No.
I'll be Ashanti.
No. He killed it. He killed it with the law. No. No. And cut.
No? Okay.
Oh, man.
Tedra wants you to sing Southside.
You a Lloyd fan?
That ain't even right, man. Let that man promote his own music. Keep bringing up Lloyd.
Go stream Cyclone. Go stream Gelato. Go stream 52. If you're not following me, do so at Josh Waters Music on all platforms. You can find my music on all DSPs. For you people that's not music people, DSPs is your streaming service. Apple, Spotify, all that. Look me up.
Look up our boy Josh Waters, man. He harder than Lloyd.
For the record, for anybody who wanted to hear him sing,
never coming on.
For anybody who wanted to hear him sing, Tedra messed it up.
I called you Tedra. I'm so sorry. It's Tedra. Okay, there we go.
And Will messed it up talking about he sings better. Now we gotta have a sing off.
Hey, look, Lloyd, I'll bust your ass. Respectfully, with love, OG, with love.
Hey, man, it's been the Pull Up Podcast, man. We're gonna see y'all each and every Tuesday. It's your boy Will.
It's your boy Chill.
Whether anytime you want,
anytime you feel,
pull up on Chill.
Hey.
We gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes.
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all. We out.
We out.